Rage 2 has many enemies to kill in the pretty big open world, so you want to have the right tools for that, like really powerful weapons and abilities. And the Flying Icarus is pretty handy as well. In this video, I will tell you everything that you want to unlock as soon as possible in Rage 2. Would be awesome if you could leave a like as it shows your support, and let's go. Let's start with some very powerful weapons that you want to get as soon as possible. I would totally go and get the Smart Rocket Launcher, for example, early, as it will help you a lot when fighting multiple enemies, but also against the bosses that have a ton of health. This gun will make those fights way easier because a single rocket does a ton of damage, and while aiming you can lock onto the target, so shoot multiple rockets onto that target. But I still feel that in most situations the regular single rocket deals the most damage. So yes, you want to get this gun as soon as possible, and you can find it in the Strongbox arc that you find over here on the map. So totally go there, kill the enemies in the area, and then claim this amazing gun. Another amazing gun is the shotgun, obviously. This one is not hard to miss, but you might skip it for a long time while playing. Like at least I did. I was trying to do some arcs and clear some other objectives on the map first before going to this blackout mission that you find over here on the map. Because when doing this mission and talking to Marshall, you will have to go to an underground sewer, and there is where you will find this arc. So I would totally suggest that you do this mission first, get the shotgun, and then go out to do the other objectives. Like as expected, a shotgun in an IT game feels really good, and I like that while aiming you can blast the enemies away. Really nice against the fast but annoying mutants. And while touching on the main story missions, I also want to make an interesting note about the projects. So after you've done the first mission for all the free characters that you meet after the tutorial, you will get access to their special project skills, and this will also help you a ton while playing. Especially the storage container tracking one that you can unlock after meeting the doctor. This will namely let you easily see where the storage containers are in the area, and those of course contain a ton of money and Veltrite. And that is of course needed to upgrade your abilities and guns, so it's really nice to get in every location. So really handy to have this project already unlocked, so you can find all the boxes when doing the main story missions and the other locations that you will visit in the game, so you don't have to go back. Because without this project, the storage boxes can be pretty hard to find. So yes, unlocking this will save you a ton of time in the end, so totally go do the first mission of Dr. Anton called Ground Control before you go out into the world and do the other things. And with anything else, I mostly mean the arcs, because you want to do all of them first to become way stronger for the rest of the activities in the game. And by the way, also good to note is that when you reach level 7 with the doctor, so after completing a lot of the blue icons on the map, including the arcs, you will get the Icarus flying vehicle that will make you easily able to traverse the open world. Like, it will save a ton of time to get from point A to point B, especially nice in the north part of the map as well, because there are a lot of mountains there, making it way harder to traverse with the regular vehicles. And there will be 2 arcs in that upper region as well with cool weapons. We'll touch on that a little later. So getting the Icarus is another good reason to go hunt all the arcs before doing the other activities. But again, you want to get the weapons and abilities as well, like the Graph Jump that will let you double jump so you can easily get to higher places or simply get away from the enemies. Extra mobility is of course always great. You can find this one at the Great Crack arc that is close to where you begin in the game. Another arc that I think shows up from the beginning is the Canyon Cove arc that gives you the ability to revive yourself so that when you are down you get a second try. And that will be of course super handy in all the upcoming encounters, so totally get that one really early. IGN has a nice picture up with all the arcs and the rewards as well. I will link to that in the description of this video, so you can easily just go to these locations and then collect the rewards. For one of my favorite weapons, the Charged Pulse Cannon, you want to go to the Shrouded Vault arc, but when you reach the location you will see that the door is locked, so you first have to turn on the power into close by locations that you find over here and also over here on the map. So go there. I already had the Icarus here, so could easily go to these locations, and then when you reach them you want to destroy the reactors by just focusing on the plate, and then you will reveal the weak spot that you can then just destroy it. Do that in both locations, and then you can go back to the Ark and enter it to claim this very powerful charged pulse cannon gun that you can shoot until you have to recharge. And when holding the aim button, you recharge, so you can kind of like manage that yourself. A really satisfying gun to use for sure. Other arcs I would recommend that you get as soon as possible is over here on the map, the Dealey Pipe arc that lets you use the rush ability, so you can run way faster by pressing the analog stick a second time. A junk mech will be defending this arc, so totally grab your smart rocket launcher to deal a ton of damage onto this guy. After you killed all the enemies, you can open the arc, grab the ability, and by the way, also a pro tip when going to the arcs is to also pick up all the ammo and items that are in the arc. Like, mostly they contain ammo for the weapon that you just got, but if you just picked up an ability, there will still be nice things that you can collect. So after completing a ton of the arcs, again you will get the Icarus flying vehicle, and then I think it's smart to go to the top of the map for those two arcs that give you the special Graph Dart launcher that is a ton of fun to use, and also the Hyper Cannon. Careful though when wanting to do the Hyper Cannon arc, you will find that one over here on the map, because it's protected by a ton of enemies that are fighting each other, and then when you get too close, a pretty powerful boss will appear that took me some tries to take out, but again, will be worth it to take out for the Hyper Cannon. So yes, overall just clear all the arcs for all the abilities and weapons. And you will also get the Icarus by doing that, and it will really help you a lot throughout the rest of the game. And by the way, you can also see that this is a challenging location thanks to the enemy difficulty indicator. That is 10 for this location, so that's the highest in the game actually. So it's always smart to check this difficulty indicator before you go somewhere to see if it's worth your time already, because you can always go back when you are stronger and then take on these more difficult locations. Like maybe you want some augments from the Cyber Doctor in Wellspring first. So he is in this city that you find over here on the map. You have to go there for one of the story missions anyway. So when you reach it, you want to go to the right and then just follow that street. And at one point you will see a shop on your right hand side just past the purple lights. And here you can buy permanent upgrades for your character. An health augmentation that lets you take 5% more damage. An overdrive augmentation, so your overdrive lasts longer. And by the way, smart is also to use your overdrive to heal yourself, because it will also let you generate health. So maybe hold on to your overdrive until you really need to get some health back. Then there's also this weapon damage augmentation that will let you increase your weapon damage by 5%. And we also got the Nanotrite reset that will let you reset all your abilities to the default state, so you can spend your upgrade points again. And this one only costs $500, while the other upgrades cost materials that you can get in certain shops by paying dollars or from killing the tougher enemies. So totally go to this Cyber Doctor when you get the chance to further enhance your character. Also in Wellspring is the Bon Bon Boom Vendor. So from the Doctor you want to continue to the sort of marketplace and then enter the store with the big boom sign in front of it. So here you can buy a ton of ammunition, but also golden weapon skins for all the different guns that you have unlocked. And also for your wing stick. They all cost $10,000, so it's totally something that you want to get when you have nothing else to spend your money on anymore. And there are, by the way, also ways to get free skins via the Wasteland challenges that are live right now. And you can participate in them if you play with an online connection and have your Bethesda account linked to the game. Right now, at the time of this recording, we can get this pretty cool skin for the pistol by in total killing 100 million enemies. And that's not only you, like all the players that play Rage with an online connection and have their Bethesda accounts like applied to the game. This one ends on May 23rd, and then on May 24th we get the pretty cool looking Dreamcatcher Assault Rifle skin if 25,000 enemy camps are cleared out between May 24th and May 30th. And then after that, a new Wasteland challenge kicks off for a special Rage 1 wingstick skin. And you can get this one from the sounds of it if you kill a special Raucous between May 31st and June 6th. So I think that this enemy will be live during that time, and then you have to go kill it. Subscribe for more Rage 2 content. I want to do more of the game, but it also depends on the support of these videos. So a like would be super appreciated For now, I will speak to you next time. Have fun in the game. I hope these tips help you out, and goodbye.